Hello, welcome. Welcome to this podcast. And in this session, I would like to talk about a few things, or just one thing that is very common among couples. You see, what actually differentiates you from a girl in the street are just common things that are very simple. Now, what makes you a wife is that you have a man that puts a roof over your head. Probably the man provides your clothing, probably he provides the food, as the case may be, and also provides security, right? Now, this man makes a decision. So, the difference between you and a girl in the street is that this man decides what happens in the house and not the other way around. That does not take away the fact that as a human being, you can make your suggestion, you can impute, your opinion as the case may be, but that notwithstanding, the man takes the final decision because if anything goes wrong, he takes the final blame. Nobody blames the woman in a marriage. Now, what is common these days is that most women try to challenge that authority. And most of those women comes under the umbrella of, I am a Christian. Please, tell me a place in the Bible where it is written that you should, at every point in time, challenge your husband. Tell me where it is written that you should disrespect your husband. It doesn't matter if you attend all the programs in the church. It doesn't matter if you pray from morning till night. After God, the next person in the affair of the household is the husband. There is hierarchy. In everything. It is God unto man, man unto wife, and wife unto children. That is the hierarchy. Now, let me remind us this. In real life scenario, I have never seen a vehicle that is being driven by two people, holding the steering together. That vehicle will not move. When the man and the woman are dragging the steering of leadership in the vehicle of household, that house is not going to move forward. That marriage is not going to move forward. It's going to come to stampede. Most of the time, some good women might decide to take instruction from outsiders. Precisely, those instructions come from those that are heartbroken, those that have a lot of baggages. Don't listen to him. Don't do what he asks you to do. He will be controlling you. Now, your man should not control you if you use that word, control. Because that is what you people say. When you give instruction, when you give a guidance, when you make a correction, women attribute all this to control. So don't allow him to control you. No, don't allow him to look down on you. Really? But you have indirectly started controlling somebody's wife from outside. Probably your sisters or your brothers or whatever. No, 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 no. Don't allow him. Don't give him that power. When did all this start? The thing is, if you don't want to get married, if you don't want to be at home, if you don't want to submit, if you don't want to respect a man, if you don't want to take a man's opinion, go back to the streets. Go back to the street so that we know that you belong to the street. In as much as you have taken this bold step of saying, I want to be with this man, you have to respect him. You have to submit him. You have to believe in his leadership. You have to work with his program. If you have alternative suggestion, you bring it up and discuss it and dialogue. But that doesn't mean that you have the final decision. What happens actually is that people trying to control somebody's wife that is living with a man, And most women are so gullible. They are too susceptible to those tricks. This is killing marriages. This has killed so many marriages. Please, my dear sisters, wives, listen to your husband. Listen to your husband if you need a happy home. I'm going to send a video after this. I'm going to post it so that you'll listen and see what most women listen to and how they react in their family. Because sometimes it is not about friends advising the wife. Sometimes it is about the wife listening to some instructions, from social media and acting it out. This is so pathetic. This is very bad. If you don't want to be in marriage, please leave that young man alone. Go back to your father's house, or, most preferably, go back to the street where you belong. Because if you don't want to listen to the man's leadership, if you don't want to follow the man's leadership, you don't want to listen to his instructions, you belong to the street. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. Any woman that doesn't listen to the husband, any woman that doesn't follow the man's instruction belongs to the street, and the person should go back to the street where she belongs. Listen to the word of God. I might not be a pastor, but I still remain Mr. B, the prophet, the man that sees tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you.